Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to our channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest, filling in for Ryan today. He's on vacation, and I'm hoping that he's having a great vacation. Hopefully, you guys are in good hands with me on the video tonight. We're going to cover AI stocks. I know that on Thursdays, he does a lot of AI or tech stocks, so I wanted to make sure that I fill in with the same kind of video that you're normally used to, but it's going to be a two-part video. We're going to do a video about the top 10 AI stocks to keep your eyes on. And then tomorrow, I'm going to give you the when on when to get into them. Because with any stock, you need to know the what, the stocks, the why, the reason, and the when, the timing. And because I've been doing a technical series on Fridays, we're going to tie in two technical indicators, trend lines and support and resistance, to let you know the why on these stocks. So we're going to talk about the what, the stocks, the why, the reasons why you should be looking at these top best AI stocks. And tomorrow, we're going to wrap it up with the when. Let's get right into the story of what we're going to cover today. Artificial intelligence stocks, the 10 best AI companies. And this comes from US News and World Report. This is their story. But I'm going to back it up with the VectorVest software in regards to if they really are the 10 best AI companies. So we're going to scroll down, and this is what you want to stay here for. You want to know the why these stocks are stocks in the AI space, because AI looks like it's getting ready to boom again, why these specific stocks are in play. So here's the top 10 stocks: Microsoft, nvidia, Google, Amazon, Meta, TSM, ASML, ADBE, Adobe, IBM, and Arista Networks. So look at these implied upsides on these stocks, led by ASML, the lithography company that makes the chips. 66% upside. nvidia, you know, it's got to be on the list. It's got a 45.5 or 46% upside. But notice every company in this list has double-digit upside, implied upside on these stocks. All right, now let's get into the why. Microsoft, and I'm not going to read all of these paragraphs, but Microsoft, one of the biggest, best things that they did in AI was to invest $13 billion in OpenAI for ChatGPT. Folks, that was probably the best, smartest thing for Microsoft to do because of the popularity behind ChatGPT, to make them put them on a meteoric rise in the market. nvidia, again, the powerhouse. This is the best stock on the planet. It's got to be. I'm not going to even read this. All right, nvidia, just a no-brainer to be on the list. Google is the YouTube parent company. Alphabet uses AI and automation in virtually every facet of the business. YouTube is one of the biggest social platforms that are out there. As you can see, you're watching this video on YouTube as well. Amazon has integrated AI into every aspect of its business, including targeted advertisements. You know, it's the biggest online warehouse of stuff, right? Search and recommendation algorithms in Amazon Web Services. All right, AWS is huge in the whole AI space. Meta's in the news. They just put out new glasses, cheaper than Apple. You know me, you get what you pay for. But Meta Platforms is a market leader in social media and online advertising, and is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, two of the biggest platforms out there for social media. All right, scroll down a little bit. Taiwan Semiconductor is the world's largest pure play semiconductor foundry. Taiwan Semiconductor manufactures all of the advanced AI semiconductors for the hottest stock on the planet, NVIDIA and other chip makers. ASMI, this is the lithography machine. This is where the chips are made. All right, this is the machines that make the chips, produces those systems and other processing equipment used in semiconductor fabrication. Well, you can't have chips if you ain't got something to make them with, right? Adobe produces creative content software and other applications used for marketing and E-commerce. The company's Firefly generative machine learning model is generating customer interest across Photoshop, Illustrator, and other platforms. IBM, a company that's been around a trillion years. For years, IBM has been developing ways to adapt its AI supercomputer, Watson, to revolutionize healthcare, finance, law, and academia. Arista supplies cloud networking. You got to have a space to put all of this stuff to internet companies, cloud service providers, and enterprise data centers. So a little bit of the why these stocks are the top 10 best AI stocks. Now, let's get into analyzing these stocks. I'm going to come just short of the when to get in. But here's the 10 stocks. NVIDIA, again, sorting these by CI. Now we're going to throw some VectorVest in it. Looking at these by CI, the company at the top of the list, of course, is NVIDIA with a CI of 1.77. For those of you who are brand new to the VectorVest system, CI is a technical indicator called comfort index. All right, sort of the opposite of like acid reflux. That's the way I look at it. CI is the stock's ability to withstand long and lengthy price declines. In essence, these stocks are more stable stocks that go up more than they go down. And looking at all 10 of these sorted by CI, NVIDIA goes up more than it goes down, better than any of the stocks, especially Adobe, which is at the bottom of the list by CI. But another positive thing from a VectorVest perspective is all of these stocks have our master indicator VST above the value of 1. These indicators, both VST and CI, are cast on a scale between 0 and 2. For the purposes of understanding how good or not good these stocks are, or how favorable or not favorable, any indicator of ours that's cast on that scale between 0 and 2, any indicator with a value above 1 is favorable. And if you look at these stocks, these are super favorable stocks. RV and RS are our fundamental indicators. Notice that these are fundamentally sound stocks with the exception of IBM with a relative safety just slightly below 1. But all of these stocks have RVs above 1. These are good growth stocks. And since we've cut the interest rate, growth stocks should be the stocks that have the ability to run. But wait a minute, there's more. Noticing that NVIDIA is undervalued, Meta undervalued, Arista is overvalued, Amazon is overvalued, Taiwan Semi is overvalued, Alphabet is undervalued, Microsoft overvalued, IBM overvalued, ASML overvalued, and Adobe is undervalued. So let's take this back to the fundamentals or the mantra of VectorVest. Out of these stocks, what's what I would rather prefer? I would prefer the stocks that are safe, undervalued, RT above 1, rising in price, and also preferably in a rising market. So as I go through these lists that U.S. News and World Report gave, if I throw the VectorVest algorithm behind it, I can really hone in on the stocks that fit the mantra. Safe, undervalued, rising in price. Next one, safe, undervalued, rising in price. There's 2. Annette, safe, overvalued. Now, because the stock is overvalued doesn't make it a bad stock. It just means that people are willing to pay a premium to own the stock. But what I like about this, even though it's overvalued, is that it's got a relative value upside potential above 1. This stock should outperform a AAA corporate bond. Notice that any of the stocks in this list that are overvalued do have relative values above 1. That's a positive sign. The overvalued stocks like Amazon, people are willing to pay a premium to own it, but it's got great upside. And look at the earnings growth. All of these have earning growths above 10. Double-digit earnings growth, another positive sign. Now, let me look at something for you to look at the difference between my list of AI stocks compared to this list of the top 10 AI stocks. Hopefully, I got your attention. Because this is going to be some good stuff to back up why these stocks are the stocks you need to have on your watch list. I'm going to go to the AI stocks and ETFs. There's 74 of them. All right, I'm going to look at 74 stocks sorted by that indicator. We're going to sort this by CI again. So out of 74 stocks, the stocks that have the most comfort in them, the comfort index, Spotify number 1, nvidia number 2. Now notice that because we got 74 stocks, all of the stocks that I'm looking at here didn't make the top 10 list. And I'm going to show you why. All right, ARM is in here. That's a favorite of Ryan's. Meta is already in my list, but there's a lot of stocks. This AI stocks and ETFs, everyone has access to this. If you go to watch list, go to special watch list, you will find this watch list. Now, I want to show you the difference between all of these and the 10 that I've highlighted for you this evening. I'm going to go down to the watch list average, right click, view the average graph. Now, I've got a lot of things going on here. One, here they are on a 3-month basis. All right. I love the rising earnings per share. I love, and again, tomorrow's video is going to talk about both of these indicators, the trend line and support and resistance, because tomorrow I'm going to give you the win on when to buy these stocks. Now, I'm looking at the whole list trending higher right at a level of resistance. The level of resistance concerns me a little bit. I love the volume, love the earnings per share. Sales growth is falling, but still double digits at 15. Let me give you a different perspective between these stocks and the stocks that I've highlighted for you tonight. Let's go take a look at those on that average graph as well. I'm going to go down to the bottom, watch list average, view the average watch list graph. Now, different story. Out of the 74 we were looking at, they were all at a level of resistance, even though they were in an uptrend. As I look at this list, rising earnings per share, falling sales growth, but double-digit sales growth at 23% on these 10. I like the trend line moving up. I see this trend line, a downward trend. These 10 stocks broke through that downward trend. That's a positive sign. Is it time for this list yet? This is the win. We need to break above this level of resistance. Now, I'm going to do this same analysis for the win on the 10 stocks that we have for tonight in tomorrow's video. All right, so that's the difference between looking at all 74 of the stocks, where they are as a group, and looking at the highlighted 10 stocks and what they're doing right now. We will do one last thing. We're going to graph these. But again, I'm not going to tell you the win yet. I'm not going to tell you the win. I just want to look at their graphs. This is sort of like a cliffhanger going into tomorrow. I like the moves on these stocks. Look at these, bottom left, top right, new highs, bottom left, top left, bottom. This one is the other way in the other direction. Top left, bottom right. Is it time for this? We're going to talk about it tomorrow. TSM broke through, got an uptrend, downtrend, had a little bit of a wedge, broke to the upside, but is it time? We're going to talk about that tomorrow. All of the wins are going to be talked about tomorrow, but today I wanted to give you the what. Wow, look at that. Good, googly muggly. Is it time? We'll talk about it tomorrow. All right, on all of these stocks, some of them may not be ready, but some of them may be ready, and some of them are past ready. So you want to follow up tomorrow on tonight. You want to follow up tomorrow on these same 10 stocks. We talked about the what and the why. Tomorrow, we're going to put it all together with the win on how to get into these stocks. Folks, if you like this video and you're ready for tomorrow, make sure you smash that like button, show up and show out for tomorrow's 6 p.m. video. We're going to wrap this up utilizing 2 technical indicators. I hope you like this. A little different spin on what we normally do, but kept you right in line with what Ryan normally does on Thursdays. Different idea. Let's see if it works out. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya. You guys have wanted it, and we're responding. You wanted an extension to the end of summer education sale, and we're giving it to you. This sale now is extended up to September 30th of 2024. That's right, up to 70% off on some of the courses that we offer. And you know something? Nobody ever is going to invest your money like you do. It's important that you get the best education possible. We've got bottom fishing courses. We have technical courses like Trade Like a Pro, Options Jumpstart, and knowing when to sell. And guess what, folks? There's another caveat. It's 100% money back guarantee. That's right, folks. Go to www.vectorvest.com/sale to take advantage of some of these courses. And there's an all-access package you can do for the best value. www.vectorvest.com/sale. Extended up until September 30th. Hope you take advantage of it.